What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Sports Church right here on the VRR Veteran Revolt Radio. I'm your host, John Kerman, aka Mini. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran, member of the E4 Mafia, and a co-founder of VRR. All right, we got a lot to unpack in a short time to do so. But thanks for joining Sports Church, where we gather together to worship at the altar of competition, where grown men and women play with balls, drive around in circles, and beat the shit out of each other. So without further ado, let's get our co-host going. We're a little short today, so we'll see what happens if it's going to be a full 2 hours or not. But, who knows? He's a United States Naval veteran, Fleet Marine Force corpsman, hence the moniker, call sign, if you will, Devil Doc. He's also my co-host on The Bar, which you catch right here on VRR, on Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook every Saturday at 2100 Eastern Standard Time. Without further ado, please welcome Brother Devil Dog. What's up, man?
Good. What's up with you?
Well, we got started a little late because I had a panic attack after watching my Cubs get swept by the Reds. Yeah.
Wow.
Swept by the Reds. Now in last place in the NL Central, in my third place pick at the beginning of the season is looking bad.
Wow.
Real bad. Yeah, Smiley, one of our studs, 4 1/3, 5 earned runs. They got beat. They got beat this weekend. Was it 9 or 10-1 on Friday? A little closer Saturday, and I think it was like 8-5 today. It's bad. It's
wow.
Yeah, so I started sweating. My left arm started hurting. I'm like, oh no, here it comes. Yep, here comes a panic attack. And it's fucking woo. So I started pre-gaming at like 6:45. Or not 6:45, 6:45. I'm like, I need shots. I need beers. Let's get this going. Let's start on sorrows. It was bad, man. It is what it is. But yeah, we'll get through it somehow, I suppose. All right. Next up is Pops. We call him Pops because, well, he's my Pops. He's our auto racing expert. Been in the field for 50 years, I guess.
He didn't get the memo.
He didn't get the memo. Didn't get the memo. He forgot his collar, didn't he?
Yep.
Well, we'll have to dock his pay.
He looks like he's a golfing father.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time my dad played golf. I think the last time my dad played golf was with me when I was like 17 or 18. It got me in trouble, by the way. Here's a funny story. For whatever reason, my golf bay became the depository for beers on this golf trip. I was golfing with my dentist. Long story. My father and a couple other people, and whatever reason, I didn't even think about it. Everybody forgot because they were drunk, probably, and and my mom found beers in my golf bag. Now, granted, man, I'm almost 18 years old, I think, at this point, and she just freaking out. I'm like, okay, Mom, whatever. Anyways, without further ado, please welcome to the Sports Church Pops.
I don't remember that.
Well, it was a while ago.
Okay, dokie. No, I thought I think we played down at California, wasn't it?
No, maybe, but this.
This had to be in Milwaukee if you're playing with the dentist.
Yeah, so that was the public course.
Yeah,
I can't remember what it's called, but
who knows?
Yeah,
I am lost in this day. You just told me how great it was that the Reds won. It's been a crazy ass day because we had Formula One, and then we had the Indy, and we're supposed to be having the Coca-Cola 600 now, but they got rained out till tomorrow. So you got a full day of racing tomorrow. You got the Xfinity Series at noon, and then the Cup Series at 3:00. So it's going to be a busy day of racing.
Nice, Dean. Just a couple golfers here got killed a couple days ago. They're sitting in a golf cart and waiting. And a tree fell on them. What the fuck? That's just the universe just pulling your card. Like, oh God, how'd your husband die? Tree. What? Yeah, he was in his golf cart. Got hit by a tree. What? It fell on him.
Start. Go.
Yeah, unbelievable. That's funny, man. All right. Yeah, we're short, brother Bishop Pook Dawg. Richie's still on vacation. Because, well, not a hell of a lot going on in the NFL. For about another month. And then things will start picking up. OTAs start, training camp starts, and you got the Hall of Fame game at the beginning of August.
I know. Pops really does need his collar because I want to hear this joke.
I know. Oh, all right, man. Pops, I mean, if you want to go first, I can pull up your thing here.
Yeah, you got to pull up the big thing. Interesting day for racing in Indianapolis. It was boring for quite a bit of the time.
Yeah.
And then we had a couple of accidents. And actually, the race came down to the last 10 laps. We got F1 first, so we'll talk about that. Because it is interesting. You'll see that the next slide is everything as usual.
Un momento. There we go. Mad Max for stopping. Hey.
He won again?
He won again. Walking away from everything. But the next slide is very interesting. This is how we remember young Fernando.
Yeah.
But Fernando Alonso finished second today.
Hey.
He actually had a shot at winning it, but the rain came at weird times. He had just gone to the pits and changed tires, and then the rain came, so he had to come back in the pits and change the tires, and that screwed him up out of. He actually could have won, to be honest with you. So the next slide is just a picture of the real Fernando Alonso, and a second place finish for Fernando. I mean, think about it. He's got 4 third-place finishes this year, and now a second, and where he could have won. So Fernando is a 2-time world champion who hasn't been in a competitive car for 5 years. Came in actually second, so it was awesome to see, to say the least.
Nice. I like
Next
Fernando.
one is a picture. You guys don't know who the hell this is.
Nope.
Esteban Ocon finished third. It's the first podium for the Alpine team since 2021. I mean, he's not supposed to be there. But again, because it was a rain race, partially a rain race, the back markers do come to the front because they are good drivers. And rain tires make good drivers much more better than guys that just got the right car. So
yeah,
it's neat to see him. But like I said, since 2021, the first podium that they've got. So it was awesome to see.
Nice.
Got done with that. Lewis Hamilton was 4th. George Russell was 5th. Leclerc was 6th. Gasly was 7th. So you can see, Max Verstappen, he's going to win everything. I don't give a shit. He is the winningest driver. He's got more wins than Max. No, I can't think of his name. John, tell me, help me. He was on Red Bull for years and won for Red Bull, and then just retired last year. But anyway, Max passed him with 29 wins, which is awesome to say the least. What else is happening? Not too terribly much in Formula One. We're not going to have Monaco opposed by the by the Indianapolis 500 anymore. Apparently, they're going to change the schedule next year, so we don't have any all-time racing with Formula One in the morning, Indianapolis at noon, and then NASCAR at night. So we'll have to wait and see where that goes.
Right on. Yeah, that was my favorite part of Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, was get up early, start drinking with your cousin sometimes, and watch Monaco, then watch Indy, then call your dad while he's in the press room.
Yeah, that was fun.
and then try and stay awake for the Coca-Cola 600 while drinking beer all day long. Yeah. Good times. All right. Okay.
Now, like I said, it came down to the 10 laps.
Yeah.
And we had 3 red flags during that 10 laps. Jeez. So it was awesome. Fortunately, no one got hurt. It got scary. Guys upside down, riding along the fence line. John's got the video of that, and he can play that after a little bit.
Yep.
But this is the last lap. They come and they get the green flag, and it's also the white flag lap. So they're coming to the checker once they get the green flag. Go ahead and let her rip.
Does Santino Ferrucci have something for AJ Foyt? McLaren's, Alexander Rossi, Chip Ganassi Racing's, Alex Palou, Scott Dixon.
They're coming around turn 3 right now, and they're going to go the green flag right now.
What about the fans? 300,000 plus in the stands today have seen it all.
Ericsson is first, the champion from last year. Newgarden is the second.
But Ericsson has bolted.
Ferrucci's third and Rossi is fourth. And
he's doing what he did a
Ericsson
year ago.
is trying to shake
we see him unleashing the dragon
the
as we see
slipstream for Newgarden. Newgarden pulls in behind him.
Ferrucci threw a shoulder at Alex Palou and said, "Don't you dare!"
Now going
Ferrucci
to
trying
turn
to get
2,
a draft off Newgarden
and
Ericsson.
look at the run that Newgarden has.
Run off turn 2. Joseph Newgarden has never won the Indianapolis 500, and he's ahead on this last lap. Joseph Newgarden. Is this the moment when the pain ends?
By one.
The drought is it over for Joseph Newgarden? What is Marcus Ericsson have?
Look at that. That snake run was unreal.
Awesome. Love it. Love to see that in Indy, man.
That was awesome. That's his wife. She's a former Disney princess.
Oh, yeah?
She is pretty.
Hey, that looks like Pocahontas.
Maybe it was.
She's as pretty as Pocahontas, I guarantee you that. Very, very pretty girl.
Wife Ashley's going to go to Victory Lane and watch her husband.
It was really neat to see. Joseph Newgarden is quite a story. He started out. he wanted racing, and his parents wouldn't let him go racing, so they bought him a mini bike. And he started racing the mini bike. And he started racing the mini bike across the country, all the way to the West Coast and back. He became a mini bike champion.
Wow.
And he finally talked him into getting a go-kart. and his dad got him a go-kart. And remember the track that was built just outside Indianapolis? Dinsmore built it, and it's a professional racetrack. They had professional racing, and they started a class of racing just for these guys, and they bought him a car. This place is so neat. They've got garages there where they house the go-karts.
Okay.
I mean, it's just that. Anyway, his dad did all the work on the go-kart. And so his dad was the team manager. And this is when he's 13 years old. And now they're going around the nation in the go-karts. Yeah, he was that good. And so they just worked their way through it. And he finally got a break. And
wasn't that how Lewis Hamilton got discovered?
Huh?
That's how Lewis Hamilton got discovered, right? Through go-karts?
Yep.
That's
Most of
awesome.
them come up through karts. The fact that he started out on a mini bike, it cracks me up. And they wouldn't let him in karts because they were dangerous, so they got him a mini bike. And they had to know how crazy ridiculous a mini bike is and how dangerous it is. But that's the way they did.
Right. I'm glad it was a good finish in Indy. You hate to see I just love to see that coming down to the final lap, the drama. I love that.
Yeah,
That's
it was
awesome.
neat. Newgarden wins. Ericsson finishes second. This would have been 2 in a row for Ericsson. And he started the last lap in the lead. And then Santino Ferrucci again. This kid's got 3 seconds and a third now. And he doesn't have a ride full time. He was driving for AJ Foyt. AJ, I don't know whether AJ was having conniption fits.
Weird.
He saw the 14 car had a shot at winning in Indianapolis. AJ lost his wife earlier this year. And so that was a big deal for AJ. They've been married and gone through some really tough times. And it comes back. So that was neat to see. Alex Palou, who was the pole setter and probably had the real shot at winning this, got taken out in the pits, no less. It was wild, but Palou worked his way back in the 4th. Alexander Rossi into 5th. Scott Dixon 6th. Takuma Sato 7th. Connor Daly 8th. Colton Herta 9th. Renus VK, who took out Alex Palou, he ended up coming in 10th. Here's one for you, John. Ryan Hunter-Reay.
Hey.
Comes home 11th.
Eek. Not a good day for him.
For Ryan Hunter-Reay, his only race this year. He's not done anything else.
How did Palou do? Because wasn't he driving the Legion car this year? I think
wasn't he driving what?
Yeah, I think he was driving the American Legion car.
Yeah, he's in the Legion car. I'm sorry, yeah.
Where did he finish?
4th?
4th, yeah.
Okay.
Right. He probably had the fastest car. He was on the pole. He got taken out in the pits, no less. Renus VK was pitting behind him, came out of his pits and got on the throttle too hard, spun around and hit Alex Palou. Palou had to come back in, change a front wing, and I think I had to do a tie rod. But anyway, to come back and finish 4th with all that going on is pretty awesome, to say the least.
Right on.
Other than that's pretty much the deal of Indianapolis. Indianapolis was fairly uneventful, although I will say that Ray Hall ended up filling in for Stefan Wilson, who was injured in a crash on Monday. And then when it came time to start the car, the batteries were dead. So, and change the batteries on the Indy car is tough. You have to take off the engine cover, the side pod cover, and it takes about a half hour to change the battery. They had to change the batteries while the race was going on. So they ended up losing 2 laps trying to get the car started. So.
That sucks.
Yes. But anyway, it was neat to see Graham. He did get in the race and did get to finish. Because Graham did not qualify this year, which is hard to believe. But there were 34 cars and only 33 spots, and Graham was number 34.
Eesh.
Other things that are interesting is in Formula One. Now this is a real twist. You remember, Honda used to be the engine supplier to Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
And Honda said, this is too expensive. We're getting out. So Red Bull said, well, okay, how about if let's just sell us your engine program? And Honda says, okay. So now they got all the engineers and all the stuff from Honda, and they manufactured the Red Bull engine. So there's no more Honda.
Huh.
But now Honda's coming back into the sport.
Okay.
So next year they will be in the sport, and I guess they're going to be the engine supplier to Alpine. So it will be interesting to see how that works out, since they sold all their engineers and all the rights to the engine to Red Bull. Be interesting to see how that paperwork works out, since the technology is going to change.
Right.
and I don't know how they're getting allowed to do it. To be perfectly honest with you, I would think Red Bull would be all over them, but it might be that they're going to agree to sponsor Red Bull too. Who knows?
Sounds like Honda knows something that Red Bull doesn't.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
It hell does, doesn't it?
Like there's a change coming. Bye.
I always thought the Red Bull group was pretty sharp, but to see what they're doing now, I mean, they've got the winning car, and so they got the engine right. But how the hell is I don't know how that comes about. To be honest with you, it is definitely strange, to say the very, very least.
I'm gonna pull up that crash real quick.
Yeah, that crash was wild.
I'm gonna watch this guy's hands. And I wish I'm gonna get that video editing software eventually. But when I do, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with stuff like this, like being able to put like subtitles in.
Yeah.
And stuff like this, because I can't. Yeah.
Jeeps win wars. Honda wins lawn mowing champions.
Oh.
Wow.
Say hi.
Oh shit. Whee!
Buddy, you okay?
Still sliding. Still sliding.
You all right there, buddy?
Still sliding, dude.
Somebody's got to get rid of these sparklers, man. These sparklers are bad.
Sit tight. Don't unbuckle. You'll fall out of the car. Sit tight.
Sit tight. He goes, get me the fuck out of here. Don't unbuckle. You'll fall out of the car. You think, fuckface? Oh, I would have been like IndyCar would have been instantly, like, first race. They'd be like, all right, we can't allow Kremering. You can't put a mic on him. Like, you can't do it. Like, because we're gonna get sued or in trouble, or because I've been flying. Help me, Oprah. Help me, Tom Cruise. I mean, I've been going full Talladega Nights on that. Guys yelled me, sit tight, motherfucker. Where am I going?
I'm spinning in circles on my head. What do you want me to do? Tap dance?
His spotter. You all right? I'm still spinning. You all right?
You not see the sparks, dipshit? Pay attention.
Still spinning, still sliding. You all right? No, I'm upside down at 200 miles an hour. What part of this is good?
My car's pink and I'm upside down, dipshit.
Oh,
God.
There's orange sparks coming near my head. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, glad he was okay, though. I mean, God, you think about even like when me and Dad were traipsing around, freaking 30 plus years ago, the car's safety aspects and driver safety then compared to now is unbelievable.
Mind-boggling.
Yeah, I mean, you still have your freak accidents, you still have your freak things, and nobody has it all figured out yet. But I mean, something like that, 20, 30 years ago, probably was your ass. And
Well,
now
the absolute scary thing of this was without the halo, the car would be resting on his head.
Yeah, exactly. See,
and the halo basically eliminated that from the dangers.
Yeah, and every safety feature they come up with, it's like, how the fuck did we not think of this before? Like,
yeah.
And then it unfortunately it takes several or one really scary public accident, and all of a sudden,
I saw an accident that freaked me the hell out. I saw a car ride over the canopy of the other car, and the guy just kept going.
Yeah.
Like, and he's got a tire print on his head, and I'm like, so that's new. Okay, cool. That wouldn't have happened in the 80s or the 90s. No, that got to have been dead. But okay,
very dead.
No, it is a totally different sport nowadays. I think better, but it's just so hard to understand the way guys are anymore. It's just the dangers are gone, and that has changed racing because guys will step over that limit because they know they're not gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
And that changes driving styles, and that's why we have some of the crazy accidents we have. It was interesting. I wish
there's nothing stopping you from saying fuck it, right?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
In the old days, that was just aggression, but still sometimes you're like, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna hold off on that move. I'm gonna wait for a better time, and now it's just like, fuck it, and then life's a bitch, and her stripper name is Karma. So
who said we can't go 3 wide in a turn? Let's find out. Okay.
Hey.
Well, that was. Oh man, Tony Kanaan made a pass today through the grass.
What?
He went underneath somebody through the grass, never lifted, and passed him.
That guy's got issues, man. He's funny as hell, but
wow, he is. He's absolutely the world's greatest.
That's a bit much.
Wow.
Tony, win by a nose, Tony.
Yeah, well,
he finished 16th today.
Yeah,
and he was still running. So,
how'd Danica Patrick do?
Danica didn't win. She was in the announcer's booth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She managed to piss off some fans too.
Did she?
Yeah.
What'd she do now?
I apparently got mad at somebody in the autograph line.
Wow.
Well,
threw a pen at him.
Must have been an Aaron Rodgers fan.
Must have been a Lions fan.
Yeah.
It's probably Pook.
It was Pook. Pook's not here. Pook was in Indianapolis torturing Danica Patrick or trolling Danica Patrick.
Oh, wow.
Probably asked her out on a date.
Oh, God. He would. He would. Like, Pook, go ask Danica on a date when we get through the autograph line. No way, bro. $100. All right, man. I'll do it for $100. Yeah, he would. For sure.
And he'd do it for a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Pook. This is what happens when you don't show up for work. Just saying. You can't defend yourself, so we're just gonna let loose. We're gonna talk a lot about the Yankees, just for you, bro. Well, we're gonna talk a little. I'm gonna talk a little bit about a Yankee, but not Yankees, if you will. So yeah, NASCAR got rained out.
Yeah, Saturday they got rained. They rained out. They were supposed to run at noon today.
And they got rained out again today.
And they got rained out again today. And then the Cup race was supposed to be at 6:00.
Yeah,
and they got rained out, so it's going to be at 3:00 tomorrow. So noon tomorrow.
And there's a chance of rain tomorrow.
That sucks because that's such a cool race. They do. A lot of rah-rahs.
Is one of the cooler races because those engines are strung so highly to run 500 miles.
Yeah.
You add another 100 miles to it. That's pushing it. I mean, it's not like the days. Honestly, this is honestly got truth. This is a Ralph Wilkie story, and Wilkie they won 3 Indianapolis 500s, and they were just normal people from Milwaukee. But anyway, they had an unbelievable driver in Roger Ward, and anyway, they won 3 Indianapolis 500s. But in the lean years, after Roger Ward went bye-bye, and the tide in the auto sports slowed down quite a bit, and they would run. And this is the way it used to be too. You had midgets, you had sprint cars, you had Indy cars, and Indy cars would run on dirt and they would run on asphalt. And the championship was what you did, a combination of all those races. So anyway, they had a dirt champ car, and they had 2 of them, and they're running at, I guess, Springfield. I don't know whether it's Springfield or somewhere in Pennsylvania. I can't remember where it was. But anyway, they didn't have 2 good race engines. They only had 1 good race engine, and they had a qualifying engine. A qualifying engine is one that is designed to run maybe 2 laps, and then blow up. And they end up going to race with it. And they started like 2nd or 3rd, and they go off and go racing. And the guy with the qualifying engine, his team, they're non-existent because there's really not a team, because this car doesn't have a chance. It's only going to run 2 or 3 laps and blow up. And about 15 laps into the race, he's still running, and he's running up front. He comes in to change tires and get gas, and there's no pit crew. This car doesn't have a chance. They don't even have a pit crew.
Oops. Wow. That's fucking hilarious.
But anyway,
from the stands come help me.
Carter used to drive for Wilkie too, so that they had fun together. And Ralph Wilkie, he sponsored the team. It was Leader Card Racers. Leader Card was a envelope manufacturer, believe it or not. They made business envelopes, and that's who sponsored the car, Leader Cards. It was wild. Those were wild days. But you remember Ralph, Ralph Wilkie, little guy,
Yep.
but a hell of a engine mechanic, really good mechanic, really good overall mechanic. To be perfectly honest with you, he was in his 70s and built a race car that beat his sons at the track and midgets. So he was the one guy that wouldn't hire Stan Fox because Stan Fox had never been hurt. And
well, not in a race car, but I know a few stories of him. One of them being, I'm sure he ate shit eventually, but he's walked on his hands across celebrity lanes in Milwaukee.
Stanley was. This kid was maybe 5'4", 5'5".
Yeah.
And probably weighed a little over 150 pounds. But it was all muscle. Every bit of muscle. It was unreal.
Anything to look forward to here in the near future? Besides, of course, we get to watch some NASCAR tomorrow.
Well, the one thing that did happen in NASCAR was that Ty Majeski is now still number 2 in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Points. He is typical Wisconsin NASCAR driver. Or remember Kevin Olson?
Yep.
Kevin Olson won the USAC championship without winning a race. Ty Majeski is running second in Craftsman trucks. He hasn't won a race. You think of who came up with the rule that why they changed the rules for the championship in NASCAR. was because Matt Kenseth won the championship without winning a race. Those are Wisconsin drivers, folks.
Yeah.
So,
Consistent.
it's definitely Wisconsin drivers. They're quality people. They just don't win a lot of races. But no, Kevin Olson won the USAC Midget Championship 2 times. The first time he won it without winning a race, which was pretty awesome.
All righty. All right. It's about that time.
You go,
for Kyle to do
Kyle things, and I will take over while you out to walk the dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I gotta give props to your Celtics, man. Gotta give props to your Celtics. Coming back 3-0, forcing game 7, buzzer beater last night. I literally watched you like breathe. Like when you got the final score, I don't know who gave it to us. I think it
was Lunchbox.
Was it Lunchbox? I watched you go. Literally like, I'm like, oh, thank God. Okay, good. The Celtics won, and so we'll see.
I felt a hate crime coming on my television.
Don't do. You just bought that thing, bro. Don't do that. Go get yourself a break room television. You know what I mean? Like, go to a pawn shop, get one for like $50, and then and a baseball bat for like 10, and then just whenever you need to put that sucker in the garage and just drill it, and you'll feel a lot better. Because don't. That's a beautiful brand new TV you got. Don't fuck that thing up, man. Don't be like my son who destroyed a 60-inch TV by tapping the pen on it. Yeah, James did that.
It came with a PS5, so I'm not gonna fuck that thing up.
No, definitely.
Because then she'll really kill me.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. All right, boys. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, major NFL news basically is the Cardinals have cut DeAndre Hopkins, but the Cardinals take a $22.6 million dead cap hit because they didn't do it before June 1st. Other than that, nothing else. There are several teams in the running for him. Of course, the Kansas City Chiefs are one of those said teams. Shockingly, the Kansas City Chiefs want another wide receiver. I mean, does he not have enough weapons as it is? Right now in the playoffs, the Denver Nuggets are awaiting the winner of the Miami Heat Boston Celtics game. It is now in a game 7. My beloved Celtics have been down 3-0, and now it is tied 3-3. We could be the second team in Boston to come back down 3-0 and go somewhere. I would be very happy. That's it for basketball. Okay. Moving on to hockey. Sorry, T. You might have been here. I don't know. The Florida Panthers are awaiting the winner of the Vegas Golden Knights Dallas Star Series. And their next game is tomorrow, same day as the Celtics game. So you know which game I'll actually be watching. So, and the Golden Knights are up 3-2 in that series. So it could be another Stanley Cup where 2 teams are in it that can't make snow. So we have to look forward to that. Moving on. That's it for hockey. So now we're going to college baseball. All right. So dropping out of the rankings is University of South Carolina, Duke, and Washington. Respectfully, South Carolina was 13th, Duke was 16th, and University of Washington was 16th. The new rankings are Kentucky is 25 at 36-17. Alabama is 24th at 38-17. University of Maryland is 23rd at 37-19. Boston College is 22nd at 34-17. 21st is West Virginia, 39-16. 20th is Texas, 38-18. 19th is Auburn, 33-19-1. Yep. Wow, a tie in college baseball. That's weird. 18th is Oklahoma, 37-16. 17th is Dallas Baptist University. Praise the Lord. At 16th is the University of Michigan. Or, no, Southern Mississippi, my bad, 37-16. 15th is East Carolina, 41-15. 14th is Campbell, 41-13. 13th is Tennessee, 38-18. 12th is Virginia at 44-11. 11th is Miami at 37-18. 10th is Oregon State at 39-16. What's up, Raymond? 9th is Oklahoma, 40-13. 8th is Vanderbilt, 37-17. 7th is Coastal Carolina, 37-17. 6th is Clemson, 39-17. 5th is LSU at 42-13. 4th is Arkansas, 39-15. 3rd is Stanford, 37-14. 2nd is Florida, 42-13. And number 1 is Wake Forest, 45-9. That is the rankings for college baseball. And starting on Monday at noon on ESPN2, they will have the seeding selection for the baseball tournament. The regional hosts are going to be Florida, Arkansas, LSU, Vanderbilt, Auburn, Alabama, and Kentucky. Other qualifiers are Texas A&M, Tennessee, and South Carolina. Georgia, Missouri, Mississippi State, and Ole Miss did not make the cut this year for the SEC. So come tomorrow, I will know the seedings and the rankings for Omaha. That is it for college baseball. If you happen to get a chance to watch any college baseball, go for it. It is very phenomenal. It's very fun to watch. And you see why people love going to Omaha for this. It is fantastic. Let's see, before we move on, do I have any big news to talk about in baseball? Nope, no big news other than the Pirates have placed Velasquez back on the injured list for a second time. The pitcher that was suspended from the Yankees in that baseball game, Jermaine, he says, looking back at it now, he's probably going to use a lot less rosin. All right, whatever. Rizzo from the Yankees got fined for exiting the game late. Other than that, just waiting for Mini to come back, and we will do the standings.
Wait a minute. How do you exit the game late? I don't understand that.
Let me see what it says here. It just says Rizzo was fined after exiting late. I guess he didn't exit the game in a proper fashion, and he was fined. I don't know. I didn't watch the game. Wow. I should have taken this bet. I'm thinking now that Oakland's going to set a record. Yeah.
Woo. Sorry about that.
Oakland's going to set a record.
Kyle's going to set a record?
No, Oakland.
Oh, God. You guys
That's
already
a
got
lot
into
of
MLB already?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
okay. All right. I was just going to say, like, I heard something as I was leaving. I apologize for coming back a little later than usual, but I had some questions thrown to me and wasn't quite ready for it. But DeAndre Hopkins got released?
Yep.
Wow. What's that about? Is he was it a contract thing or
He wanted out.
he wanted out?
Yep. They didn't trade him
Oh, that's
like
right.
they were
yeah.
supposed to during the draft or before the draft.
Is it better to get anything for a guy than nothing? I mean,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they were asking too much, but when people say, "Look, this is the consensus," when you float a guy out there,
And they did something really stupid. Instead of cutting him after June 1st, they cut him immediately. So they took a dead cap hit by cutting him right now.
How much?
$22.6 million.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, so they're gonna. Oh, that's a lot.
So they're literally
lot.
still paying his contract, basically.
What a fucking bunch of.
And you ready for the shocker?
Is somebody gonna get fired over this? Somebody should,
No,
right? Somebody should get fired over
somebody should, the GM, but
this. Yeah.
he's on a sabbatical.
Why?
Because of this or
Personal
just
issues.
medical?
Yeah, because of this. Yeah,
Personal issues.
Yeah, like making horrible professional decisions.
Hiring a head coach that should have never been made a head coach in the first place. Did I say that out loud?
God, yeah, you did. That's fine. Real quick break. Did you get that? I haven't checked my my email on that account yet, but I'm sure I did, brother, and I appreciate it very much because I needed something for the bar. So thank you. And hopefully you put your name on it so that you get cited. Even though we'll say it was you, but hopefully there's something in there that says it was Raymond Truebloods. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
The Chiefs are in the front running for DeAndre Hopkins.
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they? Because they need more playmakers, right?
The Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Watson has asked if DeAndre Hopkins will come and play with him
Okay.
because they had a connection in Texas.
True.
And the Jets.
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I'd want to play for him for sure.
And I don't know why, but the Rams.
Is Stafford going to be good to go this year or what?
Stafford is washed up. His arm is cookies.
Cookies,
Yes.
You say? Are you sure?
He had that surgery you had,
Yeah.
and they removed bone spurs
Yeah.
and tears, and
Yeah.
he still hasn't thrown a football yet.
I feel the dude's pain. I still haven't really thrown a baseball or tried to. I'm still fucking a little scared. Like I get it. Like when athletes get hurt, I get why when they come back sometimes they're a little fucking shitty because I got a guy at work trying to get me to play on a softball team and I'm like, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe like I'm like, what am I gonna be playing? He's like, probably the outfield. I'm like, jeez, no, dude, it's second or first base. To be honest with you, like I don't.
Can I have the least amount of throwing potential?
Yeah, I need to work my arm out. Like I need to like I need to like get a weighted ball set and start throwing again. Just get my wife a glove, get my son a glove, and just start throwing.
So they oddly enough, to go off topic, but I can come back to football if you want. They did some new math on Nolan Ryan.
Oh yeah,
They have recently discovered since basically 1968, he has been throwing 110 miles an hour.
Yeah. Well,
not the clock or the gun.
Yeah.
They're actually doing it hand to glove.
Okay.
Instead of what the radar gun's saying.
Right.
Wait a minute. Wait. What do you mean hand to glove?
and the release point out of the hand
Right.
to the catcher's mitt.
Oh, they're doing timing. Okay.
Instead of gunning it and stopwatching it
Yeah.
and guesstimating his speed. It has actually been proven he is throwing between 108 and 111 miles an hour.
Interesting.
Yeah. Which would be the fastest and hardest throwing pitcher in the history of baseball.
I thought he was already, anyways.
He was, but oddly enough, some nerds from MIT crunched some numbers.
I gotta love the nerds.
Proved that you're wrong. He's really throwing it. And
God.
when you watch that Facing Nolan documentary,
Oh man, is that amazing?
oh, that's epic. And his catcher goes, whoever the hell is saying that man threw 88 to 100 miles an hour, look at the palm of my hand.
Yeah, I can't imagine catching that dude. And
I'm telling you, it's 110. He's not.
And then imagine getting a heavy dose of those, and then he throws Uncle Charlie, and you're like,
Dude, what?
Yeah. How do you catch that? How do you go catching 98 plus, and then he breaks off like an 82 mile an hour curveball? Like
My favorite thing in that entire documentary is with him and Pete Rose talking.
Oh God, those two are hilarious together.
And then all of a sudden they're like, so did you ever purposely throw at anybody? Well, I'll just put it this way. It wasn't intended, but if it happened, it happened.
Yeah.
And you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, Robin Ventura? Yeah.
Who declined to be interviewed for the
they put that on the documentary too. Oh, yeah. Dude, you got your ass beat by a dude almost twice your age. Like, that was hilarious. Like, the worst fight ever. Well, I don't know. That one was pretty bad, but you remember oh God, who was it? It was the Cubs Reds. It was Paul Wilson was the Reds player. I can't remember the Cubs pitcher, but I met him when I worked at Bleachers in Wrigleyville. God, what was it? Who was that guy? Anyways, we're getting way off topic. I'm gonna look for it on YouTube, but yeah,
that was something I was going to talk about. I can't find it. It got deleted permanently. It was about Greg Maddux.
Yeah.
Winning, being the oldest pitcher to win a Gold Glove, and one of the guys announcing, his last name was Bren or Breen.
Yeah,
had the distinction of being the oldest pitcher to win a Gold Glove. So Greg Maddux, being Greg Maddux, calls him up and goes, "Hey, I just broke your record." So later on that night, he's playing a doubleheader because Greg Maddux could actually hit.
Yeah,
Greg Maddux pinched hit in that game. Well, Bryn or Bream or however the hell you say his name, now had only one other record. Oldest pitcher to steal a base. Well, after the game, Greg Maddux called up and said, "Hey, I just did it."
I saw one today. We'll keep going on. We'll say that for next, but let's get on to
baseball.
Where did I miss about the NBA other than what I told you about?
The only thing I talked about was the Denver Nuggets are awaiting the winner of the Miami Heat Boston Celtics game, which is now a game 7, 3 games up.
When does that happen?
Tomorrow.
All
same time as the Vegas Golden Knights and the Dallas Stars play.
I might have to check that out. Just to give you some love for the Celtics, because that's my.
Well, you do know that if we do win this game, it'll be the second time a team from Boston has been down 3-0 to go to a championship game.
Oh God! When was that? Like 2004.
2004.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's awesome.
And there was a stat there was a stat I saw earlier. It said nobody has hit Mariano Rivera in the postseason but 11 times. And I'm like, I know those 11 times.
Hey, Raymond, you do too, brother. Thank you for fucking tuning in and sharing us out. I love you, man.
Talk to the 2004 Boston Red Sox. They'll tell you how to do it. And the
Absolutely.
2007 and the 2013 Boston Red Sox.
Oh, absolutely. All right, yeah, let's get on with some baseball.
All right.
Let's talk a little baseball and have some fun with that.
So here we go in the AL Central, because there's only one decent team to talk about.
There's a decent team in the AL Central.
Barely.
There's a decent team in the AL Central?
By one game.
That's your metric of decent is over
Yeah.
500. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, that's fair enough. I guess it is bad though. God, it's
that
a
whole
horrible
division is horrible. So taking it in the rear at 16-38, 11 and a half games back with a negative 76 run differential, and they are 3-7 in their last 10, is the Kansas City Royals. Not far behind from them are the meth heads on the south side, the Chicago White Sox at 22-33, 6 games back.
The fire sale will happen. Will it happen?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where's Tim Anderson going?
Montreal.
Montreal?
Yeah, he's going to go to Montreal.
They don't have a team anymore.
They need to.
Oh, okay.
Negative 50 run differential and 6-4 in their last 10. So they are trying to turn it around a little.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
I wonder who they played to do that, though.
Probably Cleveland.
Yeah, they can't.
Cleveland at 23-29, 3.5 back. Wow, 3.5 back at 23-29.
That's hilarious.
Negative 38 run differential, 4-6 in their last 10. Huh. This gets weird. The Detroit Tigers at 25-26, 1 game back. Negative 48 run differential, 6-4 in their last 10. Huh. Winning the division by 1 game at 27-26 with a plus 42 run differential, 3-7 in their last 10 is the Minnesota Twins. This is the most pathetic division in all of baseball.
Oh, yeah, by far, man.
Wow. And they have a decent roster.
Yeah, they do. But,
Well, so now we go to another interesting division in the American League, the American League West, taking it hardcore in the rear at 10-45, 24.5 games back. It's safe to say that you can say they are out of playoff contention since April 1st. They are with a negative 199 run differential. Yes, you heard that right.
God.
Negative 199.
Oh, that's so bad. It's so bad.
They are 0-10 in their last 10 games. And did I mention that they're 10-45? That is the soon-to-be Las Vegas Athletics.
Are they going to break the record this year?
I don't think they're going to win a game anymore.
Oh, they will. They'll win a game. Of course they're going to win a game. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut, right? A broken watch.
I will
right
put
twice
it
a
this
day.
way. If they win more than 20 games, Dallas Braden pitched for them.
Come on, they're going to win more than 20 games. They're going to win more than 20 games. That means they go one. I don't even want to do the math. I just don't. It's so bad. It's so bad. This is one of the premier franchises for 50 years.
Not anymore.
Throwing 3 World Series in a row. He had the great late 80s, 90s teams. Then you had that crazy
early
season.
2000 team.
Yeah, with Tejada in the 27-game win streak. Of course, you got Dallas Braden's 19th perfect game. Love you, Dallas, by the way. Sorry, brother. That's the funniest thing on Baseball is Dead, which I love to pimp because it's the best baseball podcast out there by far. people come up to the host, Jared Carrabis, and be like, "Hey, how's Dallas doing?" And he's like, they say it like he's dying or something. Like,
I'll put it to you this way: this is the winning percentage of the Oakland Athletics as of right now. 0.182.
That's so
I
bad.
just think we're making the Reds look good.
Well, they're making everybody look good. They're making the Cubs look good, and the Cubs are fucking atrocious right now. So yeah.
Drastically above them is the Los Angeles Angels of Can we just go back to calling them the California Angels?
Yeah, you can call them whatever you want.
Okay,
man.
the California Angels at 28-26, 6 games back, +7-1. Wow, this is a whopping jump from -199 to +7. They're 6-4 in their last 10. Then in third place.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. How bad are they going to be next year, though?
Oh, they're going to be galactically bad.
I mean, because Shohei's gone.
Shohei's gone, and when Shohei's gone, Trout's going.
I mean, a lot of people are saying that. I don't know if he will, but I if I was him, I'd be gone if Shohei's gone. So
they have not put in, other than Shohei, anybody to play with him.
No, not really, man. I
mean, you want this kid to be the face of baseball and the savior of this era of baseball. You need to put him somewhere and not in a damn Dodgers uniform or a Yankees uniform.
Yeah.
The two worst things you can do. Do not put him there.
More interested in getting a transvestite to play.
Yeah, probably.
I wonder if Boston's got the cash for Shohei. I wonder if they have that money.
You do know that they were going to sell Liverpool Football Club, and that money they got from the sale of Liverpool, they were going to put towards Aaron Judge.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious.
So, with that being said, they are taking a hit because they didn't make the Champions League this year.
Yeah.
They are looking to sell again, and they are and Liverpool is worth $4.1 billion.
That's insane.
So now you give that money to the Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're going to tell me Yoshida does not want his buddy from Japan there?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, as long as he doesn't end up in the Yankees or the Dodgers, I'm cool. But
now imagine that outfield. Verdugo as the DH. Trout in center field. Yoshida.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo-wee.
Yeah,
let Ohtani, when he is not pitching, go play left field. That's what he did in Japan.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be epic.
One can only hope.
And we need to trade Trevor Story. Fuck that guy.
Oh, man. Come on. He'll turn it around. He'll be good.
He hasn't played yet.
I know. He'll turn it around.
So, before we get on to the East, back to the Seattle Mariners, the Seattle Pilots. They're at 28-25, 5.5 games back, +37 run differential, 7-3 in their last 10. They're turning it around. Coming in second is the Houston Astros. They are on fire. Watch out.
Mm-hmm.
They are 31-12.
Especially if you're a trash can.
Yes.
What?
No pun intended. Boom, boom, boom. They're 2 games back, +53 run differential, 8-2 in their last 10. And in first place still, the Texas Rangers at 33-19, +123 run differential, the second best run differential in baseball.
Yeah.
7-3 in their last 10. I watched these guys play.
No, that is the best run differential
compared to
everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now they are the best run differential.
Yeah, okay. they jumped up today. Yeah. Yeah.
They play everything right. They need to hit, they hit. They want to hit for power, they hit for power.
How about your boy? How about your boy from Boston, Nathan Eovaldi? How about that dude? fucking just gaming it, throwing complete games and shit. What?
Yeah, couldn't do that in Boston, but now he can do it in fucking Texas.
I know
Go figure.
He's crushing
that
it down
arm
there,
just
man.
woke up out of nowhere. All it's like, oh, I can pitch again. No, this is phenomenal.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, not a guy known for great control, and to pitch a complete game, you got to have control. You have to throw strikes all day. With guys throwing 90 pitches in 5 innings these days, which is just fucking embarrassing for the game, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But to have Nathan Eovaldi come out there and throw complete games, going all Greg Maddux and shit on people, I mean, soak it in, people. Like, soak it in, because it doesn't happen that very often.
Bochy's doing something right down there.
Yeah.
So now moving on to the best division in all of baseball, where everybody is over 500.
Yeah.
The American League East. Taking it in the rear is this team in Canada, the Toronto Blue Jays, at 28-26.
How fucking crazy is that? 2 games above 500, and they're in last place. Jesus.
It's really weird.
It
like,
is
really it's hard to explain.
It is.
They can play the hell out of people at home. It's when you get them out of Toronto, they suck. So they're 28-26, 10.5 back, plus 20 run differential, 3-7 in their last 10. I'm willing to bet if they don't do anything this year, they're selling some people.
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, that's such a good crew, but they're just not performing. I mean, holy crap.
They've been together for 4 years. They got to do something.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. Toronto's been that kind of that redhead stepchild of the AL East for a long time, right? They made some runs and gotten close, but for whatever reason can't quite get over the hump. Like, fuck, they had Roger Clemens, right?
Yep.
But Vladdy Jr., Springer, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, it's a tough division. I get it, but crap. If you're a Blue Jays fan, I'm sorry. Remember last year I picked them to go to the World Series. So
we're sorry, Chris. We apologize.
We're sorry. We apologize, man.
Well, moving right along at 28-25 is my Boston Red Sox. They're 10 games back. We're just sucking all over.
Yeah.
But we're plus 11 run differential, and apparently Chris Sale can pitch again.
I know, right? Like, at the end of the season, atrocious, then all of a sudden he's turned it on. Yeah.
We're 5-5 in our last 10. This team in third is 32-23. They're 7 games back. They're plus 27 run differential, 7-3 in their last 10. That's the New York Yankees. And please, Yankees fans, the Yankee ownership, will you finally realize that Aaron Boone, is a piece of shit manager? He can't make a roster. The only thing this guy can do is throw a curveball with gum out of his mouth because he's pissed off.
You're still salty he hit that fucking bomb off of fucking Wakefield, aren't you?
I'm salty, period. And Thomas Brickner put it right. He should have been fired 2 years ago. They put in too much faith in this man. And if you're supposedly this God-sending, saving manager that you are, which you aren't, you would have realized that you do not bat Aaron Judge first.
Yeah.
Who cares if he's going for a record? Fill out your lineup the way you want to fill it out, but it's got to make sense and have players play that are playing. They're not playing, don't fucking play them. It's not that hard. You played third base. You should know this. You used to be a Cincinnati Red, and what happened? You sucked. You got traded.
You are so fucking salty about that home run. It is fucking hilarious.
Yes, I am.
Oh my God. Should we play that home run again? It's just to torture you.
I don't need to buy a new laptop.
No, all right. Well, maybe we won't do it.
So, the shocking team in the AL East is the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah.
They are 4 games back. They're at 34-19. They have a plus 34 run differential and they're 6-4 in their last 10. This team has a phenomenal farm system. They are epic all across the board. They are having fun. They play. They are young. It is awesome. Then we come to the team at 39-16, who's probably going to break the all-time team home run record.
Yeah.
Before the All-Star game. They're at plus 120 run differential, 7-3 in their last 10. One of the teams with the smallest payroll in all of baseball is the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. It is mind-boggling that how a team that has no money is this damn good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they're all on rookie contracts. That's why.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and Chris Benoit just sent you that freaking video.
Did he?
Yes.
He
may get blocked for 24 hours.
Oh, come on. Hold on a second here. Okay, all right. Skip that ad. Yeah, I know. You know what's funny about YouTube? You're sending me fucking emails or sending me advertisements about StreamYard to buy StreamYard, and we have StreamYard. It's welcome to the internet, people. But,
yep.
Just because Chris is
a dear friend and an awesome contributor.
Yeah.
God damn you, son of a bitch.
The eighth inning, leading by 3. As
Ow!
It's a deep left. That might send the Yankees to the World Series.
Oh,
a hero in Game 7.
Oh, Jesus.
I feel a hate crime coming on.
I feel like I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you, dude. If you want to get revenge,
if it wasn't that fucking home run,
yeah,
then it was fucking Grady Little's ass the year before, keeping Pedro Martinez in way too long. But
yeah.
you know,
well, you notice he hasn't been in baseball for a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he went to the Twins after that. What'd they do? Nothing.
No, you know, you could get me back. You could get on YouTube and look up the Bartman Ball incident.
No, I actually watched the documentary on ESPN Plus.
Yeah,
it's not Bartman's fault.
No, it's not. But
it's it's the fucking idiotic. I don't know if they were college kids or stock traders sitting next to him that bumped Bartman.
Yeah,
he was trying to get out of the way of the ball. Yeah,
it is what it is, man. But yeah, the Rays, man. I mean, the fucking Mets are paying
their highest
like $80 million
on the team for the Rays makes $11 million, and he's a pitcher.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah,
absolutely crazy. And I don't think it's good for baseball either. To be honest with you,
baseball is better when there is a team in Montreal.
We'll see.
We need a team in Montreal.
Well, MLB says otherwise. They want a team in Vegas.
The guy has a gap in his teeth. He's a fucking idiot. He hired Mueller to investigate steroids. The guy that was going after Donald Trump. And this is the man that found no illegal use of steroids in baseball.
Yeah, yeah. Oops.
Have you not seen Barry Bonds' head? Look at Barry Bonds in 88.
Yeah.
Look at Barry Bonds in 95.
Yeah.
That is not the same guy.
No, for sure.
And that is not from the gym either.
No, you can't grow your head in a gym.
No, your head does not get 85 pounds heavier.
That was HGH for sure.
That was some baby shit, whatever the hell he was smoking.
To the National League we go. From the bottom to the top. We're going to go from the NL West. The Colorado Rockies not playing absolutely atrocious ball. 24-30, negative 49 run differential though, 5-5 in the last 10. San Diego Padres, probably the biggest disappointment in baseball this year.
Pitching.
I say them and the Mariners, but the Mariners are, they're in it. But and they're starting to pick it up. But the Padres with that payroll and those stars, I mean, Manny's not doing it. They got Jose Abreu, who can't hit anything but air. It's.
Oh, you mean Soto?
Yeah,
red.
But I mean, Jesus, 24 and 29, -5 run differential, lost 2 in a row. They're 4-6 in the last 10. I mean, and this is a fucking massive payroll team. They got a lot of
fourth highest in baseball.
Yeah. And they're absolutely just completely underperforming. Pitching that's
what's killing them is pitching.
Yep. San Francisco Giants, hanging in there, 27-26, 7-3 in the last 10, pretty hot. Arizona Diamondbacks playing out of their minds, only a game and a half back of the division leading Dodgers, 30-23 plus 11 run differential, 6-4 in the last 10. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Evan Longoria just schooling these young kids, but they're playing well. And the Dodgers, 32-22, 17-7 at home, plus 50 run differential. They're getting beat up a little bit lately, 4-6 in the last 10. To the National League East.
You can say it, the Montreal Expos.
Yeah, the Montreal Expos, aka Washington Nationals, 23-30, -21 run differential. This is a pretty weak division too. And it was not expected to be. You remember, this is supposed to be a pretty strong division, but not this year. They're I said -21 run differential, 5-5 in their last 10. The Phillies, National League, champions last year with the World Series.
Not this year.
Not this. Well, I mean, they were almost at this point last year, if you remember.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah,
and then they had that out of world fucking August and September, and just fucking barreled through everybody. Yep. But the Phillies 25-27, -31 run differential, 5-5 in the last 10. Same thing with them, pitching woes, not getting timely hitting. I don't know what's going on with them. The Mets, your girls, Mets, 27-27, -13 run differential, 6-4 in the last 10. I mean, wow, the amount of money that Steve Cohen has put out on that team, and they are not performing. Lindor can't hit for shit. He's batting like 225. I mean,
Verlander ain't pitching.
Yeah.
Scherzer ain't pitching.
Yep. It's bad, and this is probably one of the biggest shockers. Miami Marlins 28-26, -41 run differential, which is not good. But they're 5-5 in the last 10. They're second place in the NL East. They're only 4 games back of the Atlanta Braves, who are boring as fuck, by the way, because they apparently to everybody they keep winning, but not this week. They're 5-5 in the last 10. Half that roster is from the Oakland A's, but oh well. It is. They're 14-14 at home. It's interesting. They're 17-7 away, plus 55 run difference. 17-7 away. They're 500 at home and 17-7 away. That's okay.
That's weird.
That is weird, right? That's got to be the weirdest one in all of baseball right now.
No, actually, if you look at the Dodgers, they're 15-15 away and 17-7 at home.
Oh, so flip the coin, right?
Yeah.
All right, got you there. To the NL Central. Yay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt. I need a shot. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm sorry, but this is gonna hurt. Oh.
Well, at least it's not the Cardinals in first place.
Yeah, that would really hurt. But my Chicago Cubs, my beloved Cubbies, 22-30, 5.5 games back, which is kind of disgusting, to be honest with you. They're only 5.5 back, and they're fucking 22-30. Plus 4 run differential. They're 3-7 in their last 10. They just got swept by the Cincinnati fucking Reds. The Reds at home, by the way, at home in their house, got swept by the Reds. Yeah, I don't know. I picked them to finish third place. And I don't know if that's going to happen. There's some beginning to see the cracks. That lineup is not deep. The roster is not deep. The pitching staff is, I mean, we got Kyle Hendricks back, but he got rocked in his first game back, which is fine. Like you kind of figured that was going to happen anyways.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens over the course of the year if he comes back and starts pitching well. But that relief corps, that bullpen is sketchy at best. And it's rough, man. You know, you got Cody Bellinger. Hopefully he'll come back. That might help, turn things around a little bit. Seiya Suzuki is hot as hell. Morel, went on a tear, but now he's absolutely tanking because the league's kind of figured him out a little bit, which is, don't throw him fastballs ever. And it's just bad, man. And it's rough being a Cubs fan, man, but it is what it is. I'm used to it. I'm not like the bitchy little St. Louis Cardinal fans who are fucking losing their minds right now because they're almost in last place. And, I mean, oh, you poor fuckers. You've been in the playoffs or playoff contention for what, the last, I don't know, since baseball started.
Yeah, since what, 1876?
Yeah, and now you're sucking and you're losing your minds. Fucking piss off. I hate you. I hate your town. I hate your ball club. I hate your fans. Y'all suck.
Hate your beer.
Yeah, especially your beer. But yeah, speaking of that, we got to talk about on St. Louis Cardinals 24-31 plus 13 run differential, 5-5 in their last 10. The Reds, fresh off a sweep of the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley. They are fuck. You know how much that hurts me. Because my wife and her entire family, my father-in-law are all diehard Reds fans, and my dad is a diehard Reds fan.
Yep.
And I just got swept by the Reds.
You don't know how happy that made me when you said that.
Oh.
You really don't know.
Oh, your father-in-law cracked me up today, by the way.
Why?
He goes, hey, sends me a text, and he goes, hey, what color red shirt do you want when I go see the Red Sox? And I'm like, you mean the Red Sox shirt, right? He goes, oh yeah, I was just kidding. And I was like, extra large? And then he goes, well, I'm going to send you a picture. Let me know if you get it. And I'm like, I didn't get it. And then he goes, well, send me a picture. I'm like, did you get it? He goes, no. I said, weird. He goes, yeah, apparently our iPhones don't want two exquisitely handsome bearded gentlemen sending pictures back and forth to one another.
He is a trip. He is such a trip, man. Oh, God. Yeah, but yeah, Reds 24-29, minus 24 run differential, 5-5 in the last 10. The Pirates have finally slipped a little bit. The dream may be over, ladies and gentlemen.
No, they have a lot of pitchers on the IL. That's what's going on.
But I don't know. Is it sustainable? I don't know. The Central's pretty weak. Just like the AL, it's weaker than anybody anticipated. They're 4-6 in the last 10. Plus,
that's a nice stadium, by the way.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. And
what are you talking about?
The Pirate Stadium, PNC Park.
Yeah.
I was there Wednesday or Thursday when they were playing the Rangers. I got to see Corey Seager. That was freaking phenomenal.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. They do have a plus 10 run differential, but I don't know. If they get those pitchers back and they get healthy, as long as they hang in there, I think they might have a chance to battle with the Brewers.
Say hi, dear.
Brewers. Hi, dear. Oh, that deer. Sorry. Weird, awkward. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, Milwaukee Brewers. Here's a funny thing. You hear they got a letter from MLB about the stadium.
What's wrong with the stadium?
They need to improve the stadium because apparently it's turned into the Oakland Coliseum. They're getting all kinds of critters in there, and the shit's falling apart, and people are complaining. And yeah, the MLB sent them a letter saying, "Fix your shit, or we'll fix it for you and move you." I'm like, oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, good luck with Miller Lite having that happen.
Yeah,
really.
And Bud Selig is part of the ownership team, although I don't know what Bud's faculties are at now because they weren't very good when he was commissioner, and he's still older now, so who the hell knows what's going on with him.
I thought he was dead.
No,
he's still around there and still on ownership.
Yeah, he's still part of the ownership team. But they are 28-25 plus or negative 21 run differential, 4-6
Wait a
in the
minute.
last
Major
day.
League Baseball saying the Brewers Stadium was falling apart?
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't it just get renovated like 2 years ago?
Dad, don't ask me, bro. Google it. It's a story.
I mean, hell, it's not 10 years old.
Oh,
Siri,
it's
when was
way
the
more
last
than
time
10
the
years
Brewers
old.
Stadium was renovated? Last time it was renovated was in 2020.
Yeah.
When, holy cow, when was it built?
Siri, when was the Brewers Stadium built? The Milwaukee Brewers baseball stadium built?
Siri doesn't.
The current stadium was opened in April 6, 2001.
See?
That's what I'm saying.
22-year-old stadium falling apart, apparently, according to MLB.
Oh, well.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah. Oh, and something else I want to talk about from my favorite podcast, Baseball is Dead. They have a Harold, one of the stat guru there has a segment called Harold Baines meter, who somehow got into the Hall of Fame. Guess who just tied him in career WAR? He's a Yankee.
Rizzo.
Now, Aaron Judge. So Harold Baines' career WAR is 38.8. He had 9,908 at bats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Judge has got a 38.8 career WAR with only 2,792 at bats. And that dude's Harold Baines is in the Hall of Fame. Explain this to me again, please. Like, seriously, explain it to me. Like, I thought this was like, why are you dumping on this guy? And then I looked into it. I'm like, well, because he doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, he doesn't. He was a stat compiler, and apparently got on his knees for Jerry Reinsdorf multiple times because, well, he's a White Sox. Well, that's one of the reasons I hate him. But yeah, like, oh, unbelievably terrible. I want to show you guys a video. See if I can pull it up here real quick. It is pretty funny. Somebody actually broke a scoreboard with a home run.
All right.
Was it Schwarber?
No, it wasn't. It was a Royal. Yeah, if I can.
Benintendi?
Nope. Hold on, you'll see him. Hold on, I gotta.
Bo Jackson?
Well, he might have at one point in back in the day, but yeah. Well, here, let's see if I can get it going here real quick. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh.
He turned that around. He turned that around in a heartbeat. Man, really, 452 feet. Look at him put the lights out. Jack Cool. What was that in the bullpen?
Fucking smoking. There's a fire on the scoreboard.
Two. Man, oh man.
Talk about turning the lights out. I mean,
that
was beautiful, right? Oh, and one more thing I want to play for you guys. That this 2 years to the day this happened in Chicago. One of the funniest plays. One of the funniest plays you would ever see in baseball. Fucking period. I can get it here real quick.
Hey, it was a hard fought double.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Yeah.
He covered more territory than any other runner did.
This is true. Javi Baez being Javi back when he was El Mago and beloved Cubs player. Yeah, Jesus.
Baez hits it on the ground to third. Gonzalez.
All he's got to do is step on first base. All he's got to do.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, you got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. They stole a run. You have got to be kidding me. Javi Baez. Keep going. Go.
Anthony Rizzo falling over the rail, just dying laughing. Like, oh, my God, this is happening in front of me. Yeah. Oh.
Hey, I sent you something to play.
Oh, no. Okay.
It's
Hold
a
on second here.
75-foot inside the park grand slam.
Oh,
I sent it to your personal messenger.
okay. Hold on a second then. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay, I got it. Uno momento. Oh, stop. Hold on. 75-foot inside the park grand slam.
Yep.
Okay. All right. This will be fun. Let's see this. Oh, no. Shut up.
He bunted.
Here's rounding the bags. Kaler scores. Hannon's on third base. This is absolute chaos. The ball squirts away. Hannon's coming home. Oh, my goodness. It's an inside the Parker. What just happened?
Oh, my God. Watch that one more time because that's
looking to get something done. Ball hit softly on the infield, going up the line. Not in time. The toss goes over his head. One run scores. Another one comes around. Here's rounding the bags. Kaler scores. Hannon's on third base. This is absolute chaos. The ball squirts away. Hannon's coming home. Oh, my goodness. It's an inside the Parker. What just happened?
wow.
That's an infield home run, no less.
Infield grand slam. Wow. That is. If you guys didn't know, that was footage of the semi-pro team I played for. Because that's how bad we were. Fucking. Dude, I'm not kidding. Like I knew I was done with baseball when I got picked off. I got picked off after I stole a base. So that's just how bad we were. Yeah, that's horrible. Jesus Christ, that's so bad. Yeah, I talked about Harold Baines and the Baines meter. Definitely go check out baseball.
Harold Baines does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
Doesn't matter because he's in. So
Yeah,
it is what it is.
If that man's in, then Pete Rose and Shula Joe Jackson need to be.
I know. Baseball's weird for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't much other than that. If you guys want to cut it short, we can do that for sure.
we're not that short. We're only 21 minutes short. So
that's still a little bit. Go ahead and do final thoughts, Pops. Go ahead and go first.
Yeah, it was awesome. By the way, it was awesome to see the ad on the IndyCar broadcast about being the one that American Legion ad for stopping the suicide 22 a day is ridiculous, and they actually showed the entire commercial, so that was neat to see.
I love it.
I'm part of the IndyCar broadcast.
It was outstanding of them. I really appreciate it. We all do. Kyle, what you got, bro?
Well, my final thoughts. If you're a Heats fan, I'm sorry, you suck. Supposedly there's a rumor going around that Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's illegitimate kid.
I saw that. That's hilarious. Kind of makes sense.
It's kind of interesting, kind of weird, kind of I don't buy it because the fucker can't make a free throw to save his life. What else? That's all I'm really concerned about right now is my Celtics. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, actually Memorial Day weekend. If you are celebrating, do it safely. Don't get behind the wheel. Don't do anything stupid. If you need to talk, we're always here. If you can't find anybody to talk to, reach out. We'll help you out. Do know that you are of value. You're not worthless. You're not alone. Somebody does reach out, just listen. Listen only. Don't offer a fix. Don't try to fix. And then when they're done, all you got to do is go, hey, if I'm in the area, we'll go and get some coffee or whatever you want to do to drink. That's it. It's your only solution. Other than that, have a great week. Barbecue your ass off. Go Celtics and fuck the Miami Heat.
War Tim Kennedy, having a good time this weekend. If you celebrate safely as best you can. If you mourn well. I know it's upcoming, and tomorrow is going to be absolutely
brutal
for a lot of us. But remember the funny stories. Remember the best of your boys and your sisters that aren't here anymore, and celebrate those motherfuckers. Don't crumble because of the pain. Rise above it and celebrate them, please. And like Kyle said, and like Pop said, reach out. We love you, and we need every single one of you. You're a valuable asset to this country, and one of the most valuable assets, probably the most valuable asset, to be honest with you. So yeah, remember, never take a permanent solution. And I found the clip of my boy. I remember who it was Kyle Farnsworth. So we're gonna play this before we get out. One of the most devastating beatdowns in MLB brawling history. Why you would rush a guy like Kyle Farnsworth, I have no idea. But Paul Wilson thought it was a good idea. Well, he fucked around and he found out.
Cubs versus Reds. Farnsworth is facing the pitcher. Opposing starting pitcher Paul Wilson is just trying to bunt the runner at first over to second. Farnsworth pitch tails inside. The runner gets to second anyway, so basically he laid down the bunt. Now Wilson just hit that home run he's always talking about hitting. He looks at Farnsworth, says, throw it in again and see what happens. Farnsworth says, why don't you just do it now? He says, okay, I'll charge you now. Farnsworth says, oh, you're stupid.
Oh!
I love the moment where Wilson's in the air here as I'm going back.
Oh, that is just great. As he's getting tackled, he looks back at the ground and goes, oh, that's about to hit me really hard with this big dude on top of me. Yeah, you dumb bastard. Don't pick a fight with somebody you can't fucking beat. Like, I met Kyle Farnsworth on multiple occasions, and the dude literally helped me pay my rent. He is a hoss. Like, I remember shaking his hand, and he did it very, like, gentlemanly. It was still almost felt like he was going to break my hand. Like, that's a strong, big dude. Like, yeah. I don't know what you were thinking, Paul Wilson, but
he's a red. What do you expect?
Yeah, baseball knew what you were thinking because you were out of the league pretty much right after that. So yeah. But anyways, we love you all. Please have a safe and good Memorial Day weekend. And like I said again, tomorrow's gonna be rough. So reach out. You're in that place, just reach out. That's all you gotta do. I know it's hard, but just go out there and do it, and just send a message to somebody and just talk, because checking out is unfucking acceptable. Other than that, I'm gonna let my son kind of walk us out, and have a good night. God bless every single one of you. We love you.
Take care. Man, we missed Kyle's kiss.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.